Hi all, Abe here, and welcome back to the channel. Here's hoping you and yours are doing well. Continuing our playthrough of the Outer Worlds here on Xbox One, we last left our hero arriving finally at Groundbreaker, the colonial ship turned space station, independent space station, I might add. We met up with a few folks, got a few quests. Chief among them would be, well, June Lee Tennyson, who is the chief, the captain, she's all that of the station. And she issued us a quest to see if we can help her out with trying to fix her overheating problems at the station. And we also regrettably got our ship impounded, but were able to remove the impound lock after speaking with Udom Bedford, who is a representative of the board. And that's where we left it. So let's hop in. Let's see what we can get into. Alrighty. Got ourselves some perks and some skills. Let's get that going. Let's see what we got here. We got some dialogue. Dialogue has been very helpful thus far. Leadership. And ranged? Let's do some range. Maybe another hacking skill? That seems about right. Okay, apply. And we got some perks. More perks. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go with the encumbered thing. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. Okay, awesome. Let's go to the journal. Alright, optional retrieve a holographic shroud. Phineas Wells mentioned that he gave a device to Alex Hawthorne. Okay, so the holographic shroud, that's on the ship, right? And speak to Gladys. Okay, let me speak to Gladys. Where is Gladys now?
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Oops. Gladys is over here. Let's go see Gladys. Oh, there's a terminal here. Hack 20 messages, admin access. Okay, recent messages. Welcome, administrator. From Tennyson. Haven't seen him in days. I'm sorry, anyone seen Private Taylor? And where are we on that toilet clog? If Chief Guiying taught me anything, it's that a crew's morale is proportional to the quality of their outhouse. You take away a crew's plumbing, you take away their privacy and dignity. So let's get that toilet fixed. From Kitty to Wildcat Group. Groundbreaker meetup. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup, damn, 20 years, on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message, but I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. Alright, so Iceman and the Conveyors Collective. Subject Conveyors Rights. Hi all! So I just got off ice from round trip to Dashkova. 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was gonna be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by. In the end, we spent an entire goddamn week waiting for a berth in this law fucked bolt bucket. And because we were kicking our heels all that time, not a one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses, a family. I don't see often enough. Debt you wouldn't fucking believe, and even if I'm not working, I've still got to make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here, and I'll respond when I get back from Jen San in 3 years. Iceman out. Wow, 3 years. Ooh, this message is no longer accessible at your clearance level. Okay, return to route. Public notices. regarding the food situation. To those of you who have raised concerns about the quality of Groundbreaker's vitals, yes, I'm aware of the promenade stinks. Allow me to put the matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet of spratwurst and borscht, but that's the reality of life up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spacers make do with what they have, and what they have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard. And 11 kinds of mustard. Elven? What? Last time I counted. Try and enjoy it. Groundbreaker Public Access Terminal. This is a general notice about our impound policies. If the board impounded your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is the gaudy building opposite Sublight's warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail, especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. Groundbreaker Public Access Terminal urgently looking for a new crew to sign on with. I've been stuck on Halcyon for almost a year. Now. Don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had to wait this long to get on another freighter. I'd planned to take one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any. And even the shorter skips to the inner worlds seem rarer than outer worlds routes these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post it here. Who are you? So here's my story. My ship limped into Groundbreaker in a rough state. We couldn't make the repair fees, the docking fees, refueling, or the fees for not being able to pay our fees, so I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell and corporate freighters won't hire me. I'm hoping someone with a bunk to spare and places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. This notice has been posted 56 times in 632 days. Exit. Oh, man. Some unfortunate souls here. It's like down below in Babylon 5 almost. Oh, my goodness.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
You're not? Why are you... Look! Whoa! It's the guy with the moon head. What's up, man?
Sorry about the heat. Chief Dennison will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a 0G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale
that's good for what ails you.
Oh, and it's not the best choice.
It's Space's choice.
Taste the freedom.
Man.
A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah. Your enthusiasm is impressive. You work for Space's Choice? Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It's not so bad. They're struggling, but they've got good hearts.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
I've got to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing all right You doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Spread wash, mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker. Or any Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our lunar eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew.
This guy's a walking
The blast will
advertisement
send
board.
you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that hat?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Do you need me to help you get out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green.
Oh my God.
The future is spearmint.
That's so great. Where can I get a hat like yours?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
I am addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job, it may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's.
So sad.
Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I push you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
Let's see what you got for sale.
Have a look.
Alrighty. So this guy is 34% discount. Nice. That's awesome, right? I don't need to buy any of these weapons. I think I have. These are all level 1 weapons. Boo. Level 1, level 3. Some of these helmets. Let's see. Level 1, level 1. Oh, he's got a helmet. Moon hat helmet. Awesome. Lie. How much is the helmet? I'm gonna buy this helmet. How much is? Hold on. Let me get my helmet on. Oh damn! I can't even see it when I have the helmet on. Right? That's lame. I could put it on Parvati or somebody. You know what? Let me buy this hat here. Alright, so I bought this headgear. That was a level 7. So this is melee weapon, hack, dodge, stealth skills, heavy, armor 4, armor 10. Alright, nothing too awesome here. Wow, some of this stuff is pretty pricey, huh? Not available. You can now purchase this restricted stock. Can I? Oh, that must be maybe from talking with the guy? Maybe? I don't know. Range weapon mod magazine changes the weapon's damage type to an N-ray. What's an N-ray? Corrosion. Alright, so this looks fascinating. Alright, so I think I have a lot of this stuff already. So let me just hold off on that. I'll be back there. What's your name again? Martin. Is this the oh, this is his stuff. I can't steal his shit.
Possible scores.
Alright, so let's go and talk to Gladys, which I believe is in here.
If it's between the unreliable and the rest and go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
You know who you're talking about? No qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Oh no, a ghost message.
Aren't you precious? No. The young man on the video was flesh and blood, all right.
Could be it was automated. Mr. Thompson used to automate the intercom in Edgewater to say all sorts of things. A bit saved is worth two in the bush was his favorite. Never did figure out what he meant.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
If it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS?
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
So you need someone to snoop around for you?
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
You can count on me.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
You betcha. What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
I don't know, ma'am. She seemed pretty neat to me.
Well, aren't you sweet? And just her type, too.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Forget I said anything.
I wanted to talk about that opportunity you mentioned.
Yes, dearie?
What did you want me to do again?
Take that darling ship of yours down to Rosewood, where that distress signal I told you about came from, and ferret out some tasty corporate secrets for old Gladys. Shouldn't be too tough for a fella like you, I'd think.
Wanted to ask you something else.
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Sure. You mentioned Groundbreaker's outside of the board's control.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss June Lay.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
Back to my other questions.
Go right ahead, sweetheart.
What's this about the heat?
Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now. Miss Junley's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will.
It's a repeat of
They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business.
I see.
Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
Why'd the board recall Stellar Bay nav keys?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
What makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
Are there still people down there?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
What do you do here?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Cheerios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
What about non-famous players? I earned quite a reputation as a fifth back during my seminary days.
You do have a favorable mop, I must say. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
Thank you for your time.
Any time, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Hey.
Here, take a candy with you.
Ah, I got a candy. Nice. Thanks. Alrighty, so let's take a look at our journal. Got a whole bunch of little quests going on now. Let's see here. So I need to purchase the nav key from Gladys. But in order to do that, I had to do Gladys's quest, which is the distress signal. But I think I should concentrate first on trying to fix the ship. Get new parts for the radiators. So let's do that. Martin, what up, dude? So...
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
What's happening with these people?
What seems to be the problem?
Can I buy some supplies from you? You seem to be well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
See you around.
Take care.
What's your deal, Red?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Wait, you don't even like her, but you're checking on her?
You say that like it's weird.
It is. It's none of my business. I was just curious.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Maybe I can look in on Jesse.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Something I can help you with?
What's this deal with Jesse, dude? I'd like to see Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say? Have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
See you around.
Take care.
This looks like it's something that may require a less tactile approach. Perhaps some sneaking? Perhaps some sleuthing?
CNC endorsed pockets can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds. Endorsed pockets.
This guy's great. Better than the microwave, this thing. And I like me a good microwave.
What's with you lately? Seem down.
Board patrol nicked a friend of mine. Accused her of piracy.
Shit. She actually do it?
No. One of the cleanest folk I know. She found a hold-up ship and was pulling illegal salvage. One of the big cruisers rolled up on her and claimed she'd done the holding her own self.
What the hell are they gonna do with her?
They already done it. She was sent to the labyrinth on Tartarus. Disruption of intra-colony commerce.
Oh, sick. That's a prison for hard cases. Violent repeaters. Nobody gets out.
I know, man. Don't I know?
Man, that's messed up. What's this place?
Oh, neat. They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Now, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
Why would this prove interesting? Oh, anyway, this is not where the marker is. We'll look at this later, kids. Let's go where the marker is. Gotta fix the ship. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's load up, people. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. Miracle on the frontier. Deserters forced to return by heroic stranger. The salvation of Emerald Vale. Hey, they're talking about us. That was me. I am the heroic stranger. Nice. I'm famous. That's great. Okay, I gotta relax for a second.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Wow, you don't sound very nice. What's your deal?
Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
What?
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice.
Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
I'm here for some parts. Junlei sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
So, can I grab that part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Fine. Those parts are leaking deadly toxins. I'll just come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
And there was something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
How did you end up back here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded. And my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Sounds a lot like what happened to me.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the Groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
Be seeing you.
You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Okay. That was nice. Alright, so where's the...
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
Oh, look at this guy. This is probably a guy I need parts for. I mean, my own guy, right? I mean, I should really get back to the ship and talk to, what's her name? To Ada. Find out what the deal is with this, this thing. What is...
cozy.
Oh, is there a weapon here? Let's check this weapon out. Let's not steal anything just yet. These guys might just shoot me. What's this thing? Oh, it's a Borg alcove. Okay. How do I get to that place up there? Is there a ladder? There should be a ladder. Oh, here we go. Here's a ladder. Alrighty.
Today's my birthday.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
Fuck your birthday.
Damn, that's mean.
Whoa, when I look at you, all I see is light.
Wow, you're a freaking weirdo. Okay. Got some weird people up here.
Lay's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Alright, so was that it? Does that complete the mission? Let me see. Talk to Julie about the parts. Get new parts. Okay, so that's it. That's all I needed. So I just gotta get out of here. I'm guessing that there's like... Is that... Oh, shit. Did I just drop down? Yeah, I did. Okay. Fine. Let us go This is a bed. Let us return. Is there anything else I need to do here? Maybe distressing? No, that's off-site. Custom ask you to update Dr. Dorset with the status of her shipment. Alright, so I need to do that. Talk to Jesse. Get through the companion quest. How is this a companion quest? How do you even know this person? Oh, maybe she becomes a companion. Huh. The empty man tracked down. Okay. Let's talk to Ada. Alright, okay. So let's go. Let's fix the big ship. Let's progress. Okie dokie. Alright, let's go into engineering.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Okay. I got the parts for the radiators. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Ah, wonderful. Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
I'll make my way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Okay, let's go. Alright, so Parvati is continually sucking up to the engineer person here. How do I get down? How do I get down there? Let's see. Is there like a... There's no ladder. How do I get down there? Well, maybe I have to go down this way. Nope. Oh, okay.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading.
Oh, maybe I gotta... Does this go down?
Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
I don't think it would tell me to go to the elevator if I needed to use the elevator now. How the hell did I get down there? That's just not good.
News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
How do I get down? Oh, duh. Such a moron. Here we go. You're looking at me all crazy, Parvati. I will shoot you in the face. Get me uncomfortable. Oh. Hello.
But I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about giant insects.
What's this about? Archived logs and transmissions. Arrival confirmation. Let's see. Propulsion plant master circuit. Auxiliary monitoring station. To HHB Earth HQ transmitted via probe archived at source. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange point, having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair stop, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I closed this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There is so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. Nice. Propulsion plant master circuit, auxiliary monitoring station. Some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities. Period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer it to a Tennyson. We are a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedom accordingly. Wow. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Alright, so we got ourselves critters to kill. Yeah. Alright. What is... Oh, there was a thing in front of me. I didn't realize this was something there to kill. Okay. What else we got here? I hear critters. I hear them. But I don't see them. Why do I feel fire on me? Do I have a debuff of some kind? I don't see the critters. I don't know where they are. Whoa! Hello there, busted boy.
Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Wonderful.
Sneak fast if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
That's just great. Bard. Wonderful. So we gotta go around. Yeah, up and around. Let's go. Oh. Is this thing dead or... Is this mechanical sentry okay or what?
Sweeping.
Here they come. What's the last of them?
Alrighty. What you got there, bub? You got anything worth taking? I'm all about taking shit. This is how we do things. Are you dead or are you...
Watch out, Captain!
Whoa, what? Oh, hell no. Oh, wow. What are you using there disintegrating people, dude? I better change my weapon. That thing is dope. That looks like a laser rifle. But I like the electrical thing this thing does. What's in here? Nothing? Seriously? What is attacking you? Who is attacking you?
The strong survive and the weak perish.
Nice one. How did you guys get down there anyway? I'm not getting my memos. Oh, there's a ladder here. I see. Oh, wait, there's something here to loot. The loot! We must not forget the loot. The loot is important.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Cycle droplet pumps. Aye. Logs. Cobble together. Lithium droplet radiator array. Fluid circulation pump terminal. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Old plans, new problems. Let's see here. Found some of Chief Ging's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because she spent half of her career patching it up. A lot of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docks, something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Damn right you do. Damn right you do. Let's raid your stores. See what we have here that we can take, if anything. No, you got nothing? What's that up there? We got something up here? Looks like we got something up here. What is that? Can I get it? Hey Google, stop the timer. Okay. Very nice. Just looking for loot. Looking for the loot. Alrighty, let's get back down. Did I read this already? I think I did. Yes, I did. Alright, let's get back up. And let's complete this mission.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
Alright, sister.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
What's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
This ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Was it a big change, that transition to command?
It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Parvati here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Why do I want to... Where's the self-destruct mechanism?
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
You don't have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
You must not like Unum Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
We'll be on our way. Alright, level 9. Awesome. Alright, folks. Well, it looks like I'm going to leave that there for now. Thank you all very much for watching. My name's Abe. Catch you on the next one.